Now that we have a stored procedure for fetching galleries, let's include some code in the database layer and the application layer. So under Share Database, we'll go ahead and add Fetch Gallery. And this is actually going to be like look up usernames. It's going to use fetch all MySQL assoc to get the results. So let me go ahead and start with this one. And at the bottom, I'll define a public function fetch gallery, and it's going to take an owner and a user and a start and a length. And then I'm going to paste in the code from before. And I'm going to call fetch gallery with 4 parameters. And then I'm binding 2 strings and 2 integers. And then the rest of it's the same. So that's the database layer. And then in the application layer, I want to create a new class. So this is something that creates a list of image sets. So I'm going to call it an image set list class, new PHP file, image set list.php. And it's going to be a class image set list. And I'm going to define a static method, static function fetch gallery, taking an owner, user, start, and length. And it's just going to create a new DB object. And then it's going to call the fetch gallery method, passing in owner, user, start, length. And then it's just going to return that result. And GTH. So there's the application layer for now. And then this is going to be called by an AJAX query. So I'm going to have an action page called fetch gallery. And let me start by starting the session. So I have the current user. And then I want to require once. I'm going to need the user class, which is in assets, actually, /assets includes user.php. And then I'm also going to need assets actually just includes, there we go, includes share database.php and also image sets, image set list. And then I'm just going to call the static method. So $list is equal to image set list fetch gallery. So the owner, I need to pass in owner, user, start, and length. And these are all going to be passed in as get parameters. So I need to also require once includes utilities. And then we'll say owner is get value. And then I need some keys defined. So I'm going to put these on image set list. So owner key is owner. User key is user. Start key is start. And length key is length. And then back in Fetch Gallery, owner is going to be get value of image set list owner key. And user and start. And finally length. So a list is going to be an array of arrays, and I want to return that as a JSON object. So I'm going to go ahead and here at the top I'll add header, content type, application/JSON. And then here I'm going to echo JSON encode of list. So that should be all I need for the AJAX. Let's go ahead and test that. So to call this, let me create a new tab. I need localhost 295p share, assets, actions, fetch gallery.php question mark. So owner is Mark and user is Mark and start is 0 and length is 50. So here's my array of actually associative arrays, which are encoded as objects in JSON. So these are going to be JavaScript objects on the other side with image set ID, owner, name, and sharing. So these are both private and public, and they're all from Mark. Now, if I remove the owner, I should get all of the public ones and all of my public and private ones. Okay, so this seems to be working. Now there's a problem here, because if I put mgadmin, I actually get all of the images. Actually, I'm only getting the first 50 of them, but let me go ahead and change that to up to 500. So this is all of the images both public and private. Because I've said that I'm mgadmin, but the system doesn't really know that that's true or not. So what I want to do is I want to get rid of this parameter entirely. And instead of passing that in as a get parameter, I want the user to be user : get user. So whoever I'm logged in as. So now I'm currently logged in as nobody. So I should just get all of the public images. So there's all the public images for everybody. And now if I log in as Mark, and reload, now I get all the public images for everybody but Mark, and for Mark I get both the public and private. And now I'm going to log in as admin, and reload. And now I get all of the images from everybody, public and private. So let's just look at Mark's images as an admin. So here's all the images for Mark, both public and private.